Alright guys, the mansions are here. The Safe House in the Hills DLC is finally released in GTA only a few minutes ago. It is currently just past 9 p.m. in Australia. I just downloaded the update. I am currently actually live streaming, so we got face cam for once, and chat can come back now because, you know, we love chat here. We can't be letting them in the dark for too long, but the mansions are finally here. There's a lot of, not new icons, they've just changed the colors of all these ones. That's a little interesting update, but obviously we're doing a big spending spree as we usually do for all DLCs. I currently have $51 million in my bank account, and we're gonna see what there is to buy on today's episode of Broke to Ballin. Obviously, the big thing, mansions, and that's going to be the first thing we go ahead and purchase. I believe there are 3 different locations. There is the Vinewood Residence, the Richmond Villa, and the Tongva Estate. So this is, I believe, like Devin Weston's mansion, or someone else's name from story that I can't remember. Then we have these other 2 down here. I honestly don't know which one is the best. I haven't really taken too much of a look into them. I think I want to go for Richmond, just because it seems to be closer to a lot of other stuff I have in the game. Visit them all. I guess I could quickly visit them all, yeah. You know what? That's a good idea. Okay, so the first mansion location should be over here somewhere. Is it this? This is the mansion, right? Damn, okay. So this is the new mansion they've added to the game. Obviously, it's kind of a copy of the one that's already in the game with a few added features like the circular pool spire out here. This location, the Richmond location, pretty nice. Let's take a look at the views, shall we? So we get obviously a view of the city. You can kind of see the ocean a little bit. In terms of relation to other things in the game, it's the closest to my apartment, CEO building, bail office and stuff. So that's not bad. However, this one over here would be the closest to my agency, so maybe that's a consideration. I also looked at chat. Apparently they do have different prices, so I will take that into account. I think I'm definitely not going to be picking the one up in the like mountains further up north. I just don't see myself using it as much. I think it's between these 2. So we'll quickly look at this one, then I'll make my choice. Okay, and here is the other mansion. Obviously, pretty much the exact same layout, bar like the orientation maybe a little bit. This one overlooks the stadium here. Obviously, we have the Diamond Casino, and we have a view of the city. Although, this one is quite a bit... It feels not as good to me. I don't know. You're very, very close to just the ground here. It doesn't feel as luxurious. You can't get a view of the ocean at all. It's kind of blocked off there. You really only have a view of the other mountains in this side of the city. So, you know, I'm a view man. I love a good view. I think we're going to go for Richmond. The Richmond Villa, $10.8 million, and then we can go ahead and customize it. So, first of all, we can go ahead and get a tint. We have the free white tint, a mint green, a pale blue, or a pink. I'm going to keep it white for now and just see what other customization options we have first. So we can do patterns. This is very similar to the penthouse. Decently expensive. Don't really care for any of them that much, to be honest. Now, does the tint change the pattern look? Doesn't seem like it. I'm going to keep those basic for now. Might come back to them, but for now, I think they look good like that. And then finally, we have the decor. So we have Los Santos Loft being the freestyle. We have the San Andreas Coastal, which does look very nice. Nearly $500,000 more. And then Vinewood of Regency being the most expensive. But I'm going to be honest, is it just me or is that the ugliest one out of all of them? I feel like the coastal one is by far the nicest. So I'm gonna stick with that, I think. Okay, now this is probably where it's gonna get very expensive. Additional rooms, and we're gonna try and buy all of this. We can get an armory for an extra $720,000. We can get an arcade for an extra $950,000. We can get a podium for one of our vehicles for $650,000. And finally, a vehicle workshop for another $880K. Okay, this thing is getting expensive pretty quickly. On top of that, we get security. A private militia equals peace of mind. Whether it's hostile takeovers or desperate Vinewood wannabes hopping for an industry leg up, reduce the risk of your business being raided. Sorry, Are you telling me my mansion can be raided? No, Dan, that's not what's happening at all. This upgrade is actually a lot better than I thought it was initially. What it does is basically, if you buy this, none of your businesses that used to be able to be raided, such as your MC businesses or your crate warehouses, no longer get raided. So this is actually an incredible purchase. The fourth and final thing is an AI assistant. Now we have Angel, Haviland, and OG for the voices. Let's take a listen. We have Angel up first.
So good to meet you. I'm Angel. Can I call you Daddy?
Fuck, that's got me feeling some sort of way. God damn. Okay, moving on to Haviland.
How do you do, sir? I am Haviland.
Haviland. Okay, a nice butler, you know, just a nice gentleman. And then finally with the OG.
What's cracking, homie? It's OG.
Okay, so we have OG, kind of a gangster baller type guy. Haviland, a nice, distinguished gentleman. And Angel, who I'm definitely going for. The Richmond Villa, the most expensive mansion with all of the upgrades except the interior, which I didn't go for anything because I kind of just like how the basic stuff looks. Comes out to a total cost of 16.2 million with the $2 million discount from doing those pricks real estate missions. Honestly, not too bad. I was predicting between 15 and 20 million. This is on the lower end of that. I'm actually pretty all right with that pricing. I think that's very reasonable. Hopefully this mansion is actually a property that has some use apart from just looking aesthetic. I guess we'll see once we go ahead and purchase it, which is going to be right now. Set waypoint. Let's go ahead and check out our mansion, and we should be able to head just in the door. I do see there's like a blue marker there. That's probably for other people to come into your mansion. Surely I can just walk right in. Or not, you know, that's fine too. I didn't want to enter my own house. How do I get into my building? Do I have to go to the front gate every time? That's a bit weird. I do. Wow, that's quite strange. I can't go up to the front door. I have to go to the gate to get in. That's interesting. Oh, why is my hair like that again, man? Could we stop doing this to my character's head? We do have a cutscene though, so I'm gonna shut up for a second.
Congratulations, buyer. Welcome to one of the most desirable properties in southern San Andreas.
But there's the cutscene done. So mansion services can be accessed from various tablets around your mansion. Users to quickly travel to other properties, optimize the production speeds of some of the businesses, and more. So when the mansion DLC was announced, I said one of the features I would love for the mansions to have is a sort of butler or way to control your other businesses. Is this going to be at the level I want it to be, or is it just a master control terminal? Is it going to be impressive? Okay, we have a master control terminal, which is the same as normal. Let's say, for example, I want to go to my nightclub. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's any more than just a regular control terminal, at least not that I can tell, which is nice to have. I'm not going to deny that's it's useful, but let's see what else we got in here. So it said the mansion services. Is that something I can do through here? It is. So mansion management, we have invite to mansion, we have customization, which is gym equipment, dog and cat kennels, and decorations. Audio, we can put on mansion music. I have music off on GTA. AI assistant you can turn on and off, which I will be leaving on because you guys heard her. And then we have staff, which I can just show them around the place. That's, you know, fine. And then we have a dress code and hot tub clothing. Interesting. Now, where are these mansion services that they're talking about? I can access them from here. Okay. Access mansion services.
Daddy.
Oh, fucking hell, Angel. So we have business production boost. I'll look at fast travel last. So business production boost, temporarily increase the production speed at one of your businesses. And we can do this at any of the MC businesses, as well as the bunker and the acid lab.
Faster, Daddy? Sure thing.
Fucking hell, Angel. Dude, it's so over the top. Oh my god. You can only do it once a day. Okay, that's... I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how big the boost is, I guess. Only once a day is... it's alright. We have a champagne service, which we can...
Daddy? Or are we just celebrating you?
Okay, you don't need to call me daddy every sentence. That's like overkill, Angel. Jesus.
What do you need, Daddy?
Oh my... Okay, we get it, lass. Okay, apparently I'm getting a bottle service. Don't see it, but that's something to do as well.
What's up, Daddy?
Dude, it's every sentence. Can I toggle her calling me daddy? What if I'm a woman character? And then we can host a party by selecting other players from the lobby. Exit in a luxury vehicle or a helicopter. Luxury vehicle, we have the Baller STD, the Cinquemila, the Comet SU Cabrio, the Niobe, which is my favorite vehicle in the game, or my favorite car in the game. Is this just going to give me a free Niobe? Or is it going to be mine? I think this is mine. I think this is my one. That's still pretty cool though, that it just lets you leave in this. Like, that's awesome. But the more interesting thing is the fast travel feature. How overpowered is this fast travel feature going to be? It's a mummy if you have a female character. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, interesting. So the whole entire mansion's like an instance, so you can go inside and outside. That's actually really cool. That's a nice feature. Oh, I have a cat. Wait, where's my kitty? Oh, I can purchase one. Press the view and purchase cats. Oh. I'm gonna go with this cat because it's the closest to what my cats in real life used to look like. Oh, they're sleeping. Oh, hello. That's so cute. Oh, I didn't realize I named it Cat. That's fine. We'll leave the cat as Cat. Okay, but the other interesting thing is this fast travel feature. Oh, it gives you really everything. Oh, that's actually really sick. So properties, we have Del Perro Heights, my apartment building, and the penthouse. And businesses, it really is everything. Wow, that's actually a really nice quality of life feature. Just to teleport to every single place on the map. I know there's a dog as well. I'm more of a cat person though, so...
Morning, Daddy.
Waking up to Morning Daddy and seeing this painting is crazy. It's my cat! Hello! My cat named Cat. Oh, that's so cute, man. Okay, what else is there in this apartment to explore? Well, mansion. It's not an apartment. That's just my bedroom still. Now, ooh. What's over here? Relaxing in your spa will improve your mental state. God, does that mean people in like bad sport lobbies can just like chill here and get out of them? That's crazy. I'm assuming this is a makeover. Is this a full makeover or just like haircut makeup? Hairstyles, beards. Are there new hairstyles? Oh my God, there are new hairstyles. Damn. Were these added this update or have they been here for a while? I mean, I'm not going to change my haircut, but that's interesting. Okay, so we have a pool here, which, oh wow, you just instantly switch into swimwear. That's kind of sick. So yeah, we also have the outdoor area, a nice little fire pit where you can chill out. Another pool, outdoor and indoor pools. Seems a little excessive, but sure. Pretty nice view. The thing I want to see that was shown in the trailers is the safe, the vault. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a thing that only is accessible after the missions or what's the deal with that, but here we have a nightclub area. Okay, that's kind of cool. Then over here, it looks like the armory, weapon armory here with all the stuff you could possibly want. Where do I want to go? This way. So here we have just a way to go upstairs. Okay, here we can go down. I'm going to assume this is probably the garage down here, maybe. Maybe not. It's just another basement level. Okay, what's through here? That's the garage. So there's 2 levels of the garage through those doors. We'll check that out in a second. There's the elevator here. And then here we have the vehicle workshop. So you can customize vehicles within your mansion, which is pretty cool. I'll go to the garage in a second. There should just be, yes, this is what I was looking for. There's a safe here. Now, if you remember when we bought the mansion, there was a whole entire thing about mansions having security so they don't get raided. So there's definitely going to be some sort of feature about being able to store money in here. No, there won't, which is interesting to see how that's going to work. But yeah, let's head to the garage now and just check out what that looks like. And then we can get on to looking at all the new vehicles that have been put into the game. So this is the second level of the garage. How many slots is this going to be? It looks like a pretty big garage, maybe 20 cars? Probably something like that, right? That's one level of the garage. And you can walk up here to get to the other level, most likely. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm going to head out to the driveway, and what we can do now is take a gander on the other websites and see what other content we've been given. So from chat, it does seem like there's only 3 vehicles available right now, but we're still going to go ahead and purchase them all. So we have the Grotti GT 750 for 1.2 mil. Let's go ahead and order that. And then we also have the Vista Extreme for 2.8 million. Yeah, we have the Ubermarkt Sentinel XS4. For how many of these Ubermarkt Sentinel variants are there? There's like 4 of them now, aren't there? They love this car, but there's that. Is that really it? Have they only given us 3 vehicles? So there are technically 2 more vehicles only available through GTA Plus at the moment, but I'm going to show you how to get those later in the video, so stick around for that. So from the looks of it, this garage looks like it's going to be able to hold like, damn, maybe like even 50 cars. This looks like a very big garage because there's a second layer to this as well, so that's a lot of space. Let's go ahead and customize these cars though. I always like customizing the new vehicles, testing them out, seeing if they're any good. So let's give it a spin. Obviously, let's just go ahead and do all the easy upgrades first. Just make it as good as possible. So armor, brakes, engine, suspension, transmission, turbo. Cool. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the livery is usually what I like to look at first. We have the basic racing stripe, double stripe, two-tone. Okay, not the most interesting customizations really. Kind of boring. I think I like urban the best. It's the most interesting, so I'm gonna go for that. Just need to find a color that sort of fits it now. Only have 1 color, not even a two-tone car, damn. That's brutal. Finding a color that's going to fit this. I mean, that kind of works. I probably should be doing this at the auto shop, shouldn't I? Let's head over to the auto shop. I don't really like the color. I mean, I don't even know if I like this livery, to be honest with you. It's kind of dead. This car's low-key not the best. It's not very nice. I might go for the Ubermarkt livery, actually. But I honestly think that's the best I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go with it. It's not really that interesting of a car. You can't do all that much to it. Yeah, I mean, a little bit disappointing. We can still do the neon kit like usual, though. Go get a golden shower underglow hood. Okay, let's hope these customizations are a bit more interesting. I mean, not really. Not yet. We'll go with titanium exhaust, Front bumper, that's not too bad. Rear bumper, I like the Void Mark II. Windows, I always like a limo window. Let's make sure to get bulletproof tires. Tire enhancements, bulletproof. I don't usually like changing the tires. Usually I like keeping them stock, just kind of my vibe. The only other things, we have a sun strips, which I just don't like sun strips at all, really. We have a spoiler, which nothing crazy there. Probably will go with the race wing or the RC wing. Skirts, again, also nothing too crazy here. I'll just go with the Street Mark II. Roof, we can put that on it, which absolutely not. Or we can go with a roof rack, which is probably my favorite of the options there. And unfortunately, I think that's kind of it. Very boring car in terms of the design. Hopefully it's nice to drive. I mean, I did drive it over here and it wasn't great. So I think this is going to be a bit of a miss, to be honest with you. The Ubermarkt Sentinel XS4. I mean, it's sort of got like a fun, like German, like underground street racing car vibe to it a little bit, but I feel like there's other cars in the game that do this, but just better. I mean, it's definitely not slow. It's not horrendous. But how much was this car again? It was like 1 point something million, right? So it's not crazy. You know, it could definitely be better. This is based on an old BMW M4. Yeah, so I guess for like car enthusiasts, this type of thing is quite cool. I'm not that big of a car enthusiast. I just like fun cars and cool customizations in game. For me, this isn't that crazy. It's okay, but it's nothing that stands out like at all, really. Yeah, 1.46 million for this, plus the upgrades, probably about 2 mil overall. It's just sort of okay. Nothing really that special. All right, let's move on to the next car, which is going to be probably the most interesting one, Vista Extreme. All right, again, like I always say, first thing to check out is always the livery because it makes it the most interesting. Okay, I like that one. Vista Racing, pretty nice. Of course, they put 6.7. Of course they did. Why? Oh, toothy. That's kind of fun. I like that. That's cool. And then finally, Team Vista. I mean, unironically, not even because it has 6.7, I do like the color orange, so I'm kind of tempted to go for this. Although this one is maybe cooler, I might actually go for that. I don't want people commenting those numbers any more than they need to. I kind of want to go white. Oh, okay, hear me out. I think cream actually works really well here. Dare I say, let's cream. Okay, secondary color. Let's also go metallic. I can't actually see where the secondary color actually goes in the car, so we're gonna have to do some other customizations for that. Let's go ahead and do the normal basic upgrades like usual. Suspension, no transmission, so it's an electric car, seemingly. Because there's no transmission, no turbo. Okay, well, let's move on to the bumpers. So I'm actually going to go put a secondary color on just so I can sort of see what it looks like. Metallic, I'll probably just go with, I'll go with Torino red for my secondary color, just so it stands out a bit. So bumpers, front bumper, we have the secondary winged with canard splitter. Always hate that, to be honest. I think I might just go with the secondary trim, very basic. And then rear bumper, I think I'll go with this one. The bottom option. We have a grille on the front. I think the quad grille's a bit overkill. I like the twin one though. Hood, we have stock, secondary stripe, which you can not see at all because of my color choice. Oh, I guess because of the livery actually is why it's like that. Not really a big fan of the endurance hood. I kind of just like, yeah, kind of like it like that, to be honest. Central intake looks nice. Lights, let's go ahead and get a neon as always, and I'll probably go red to match that part of the car. Livery we've done. Mirrors. So weird. Why are the mirrors there? What? How's that helpful? Why are the mirrors behind me? I'm so confused. How, like, is it digital? I guess, maybe? Let me go for those. The secondary alt rear ones. Why not? We'll go for the red E-collar number plate because it matches quite well. Sun strips I do not like. Skirts, go for the secondary carbon ones. Spoiler, get a big wang. Oh, boys. No, I don't want that. Holy shit, that's also massive. I don't really like the massive spoilers all the time. I like something that's quite simple. I think I'm going to go for the exotic wing. I think that's probably my favorite. Suspension's already done. Wheels, let's just get bulletproof tires and go for red tire smoke as well. I mean, I guess tire design I could... Oh no, I can't actually change it. Never mind. Windows, limo. Actually, I'm not going to go limo for this one. I'm going to keep it. And that is the car finish, how I've designed it. People usually roast me for my designs. I don't care. I think it looks nice. Now, I did see someone in chat say that this is one of the fastest cars in the game at the moment. Let's see if that is true. It is pretty quick to start up. I mean, it's a good electric car, right? So acceleration is always going to be really fast. That low suspension got me messed up real quick, though. Is this quick? The acceleration's very fast. Top speed? Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's just rude. I can never really tell when it comes to top speed. It feels fast, but I also feel like there are faster vehicles in the game. I think a lot of races with like a lot of turns, or if you're constantly going and turning down streets and sideways, it's like side alleyways, this is probably going to be a pretty good car. Handling's pretty decent. I think there's a bit of understeer, but you know what? It's a good addition to the game, I think. I actually really like the design of it. The livery is quite nice. I think it's good. Give it maybe like an 8 out of 10. honestly. There's definitely better cars in the game, but I don't think it's bad at all. I think aesthetically it looks really nice. Yeah, definitely a lot of understeer, actually. All right, final car, the Grotti GT750 in the Sports Classic category. Okay, liveries. What do you got cooking for me? 63. This was already giving me big vibes. Is there a movie with a car that looks like this? I feel like it looks really familiar. Is it just me? That's a really nice livery. Yeah, I like this car. I'm a fan of it. I might just go for that one, actually. We can respray it as well. Kind of just want to do white under there. Or thing is, if I do that, it looks like the French flag a bit. And we all know the French suck. Do we make this car just look really dumb? Like, do we just put like green in the middle here? You know what? Yeah, I'm doing that. I don't care how shit it looks. I want this to be my car. And I'm going to make the other secondary color like purple or something, or pink. Let's make it pink. This looks fantastic. Don't you just love my style? Okay, exhaust. Let's go with the track exhaust. Let's get some race fenders. Not much you can really change. Go with the vented hood. Lights, xenon lights. Let's get some neon, and we'll probably go with that green to match the horrid color I've put on the car. Mirrors. I like the round alternate ones. I'll do the blue to blend in at least. Splitters. I don't really care for that. I actually don't really like any of these options. Can you go for the fin splitter? Spoiler, we have the basic ducktail. Street wing. Hell yeah, let's make this car as colorful as possible. Why not? Wheels, bulletproof tires is the only really important thing. Get some blue tire smoke. Windows, limo, and that is the new Sports Classic car. It's an interesting design, that's for sure. All right, what is this again? The Grotti GT750. All right, how interesting is this going to be? I mean, is it bad to say I think it handles better than the previous car? Is that just me? I feel like it has better handling than the other one. Is this just me being strange? I actually like this car more in terms of how it handles. I think it's better. I think the other one looks better, evidently. But this one is really nice to drive, actually. I actually think I like it more. And it's cheaper. So more bang for your buck, arguably. Fair enough. Yeah, I actually like this car. And it looks just ridiculous enough with the way I've designed it that it's kind of fun. Well, those are the 3 new cars. I think there's another new car, but only GTA Plus members can get it at the moment or something like that. Okay, so the way you get the 2 GTA Plus cars, if you do not have them, if you don't have GTA Plus, is you can find a friend. Here I have Welsh Turkey, and that's a very concerning thing to walk into. Here in the LS car meet, and this is the new FMJ, I believe. So as long as you have someone who has this car, you can come to the car meet and you can purchase their version of the car. So this is going to cost me 5.6 million. Jesus, that's expensive. Obviously, I think this is HSW, so that explains why it's so expensive. Got that, and now I think you need to get the other one somehow, if you have the other one at least, and then we can test them both out. I'll probably go ahead and customize it myself, just to see what options there are, but it is nice that we can go ahead and at least get these, because, you know, the GTA Plus sucks. Okay, this is the other new car, the Progen. No, not Progen. I keep saying Progen. Is it Progen? There's a short delay before you can use the HSW specification service again. Why? Why is there a delay? I might head out and test out the other car myself, and I'll come back in like 5 minutes. Okay, so main thing I want to look at for this car, of course, is the livery. So we have none. We have a blue stripe, which you can barely see with this color job. An orange stripe, Red River Racing. Okay, you have like a big 28 decal on there and red at the back. Flint Racing, Go Red, Abstraction with some purple, No Go Racing, and a camo. Which was the one that Turkey had on his car? Wait, what? How do you have white? Oh, the white stripe is for GTA Plus only. Gotcha. All right, well, I'm just gonna make this white for now so I can get a better look at what and how I'd like to customize this. Camo is always fun, but I don't think it really fits for a supercar. Low-key, I kind of want to go for this one. I didn't realize it was blue at the back. It's purple and blue. Abstraction looks kind of cool. I don't know if the white really fits with it. I feel like Chameleon could kind of work like that's interesting. Don't know how. Oh. I don't like that it's purple green. I mean, that works. Prismatic is a cool thing. I don't know how much it actually looks good though, is my issue with Prismatic. I feel like there's definitely better options. Honestly, starting off with a bright purple, can we get like a bright blue? Yeah, can we get like a blue pearlescent on it that sort of matches with the back color? And then for the secondary color, we can go for that type of blue, like a surf blue, diamond blue, maybe. I'm just tinkering here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to go with, but I feel like something like this could work. I'm going to go with the stars at the back. Why not? Seats, you can customize a good amount. Just gonna go with carbon. Splitters. Don't really like big splitters, to be honest. I feel like they mess me up when I'm driving as well, because they always just hit the ground. I guess we can go secondary, just to make it match the colors at the back a little bit. Spoiler. We got some pretty big ones here. I think I'm gonna go with the secondary performance spoiler. Sun strips, I can't stand. All this has already been upgraded. Thanks to yours truly, Mr. Welsh Turkey. What else can we do on here? We have canards, just things on the front we can put on the side. I'm going to go with the secondary GT fin. We can change the exhaust. Sure. I mean, it's not something you really see all that often, but might as well. Oh, we can get the grill here. This kind of reminds me of the Zentorno at the back a little bit. I do like the secondary honeycomb. Lights. Xenon lights and get some neon on that bad boy, although you can almost not see it like at all, which is kind of funny. I'll put purple on there. Do I want to keep the stock wheels? I usually do keep stock wheels, but for this one I'm kind of tempted not to because I don't actually like them that much, to be honest with you. Let's go for straight wheels, concave mega mash, and we can change the color to like that blue. Baby blue works well though. Yeah, why not? I just like cars looking interesting. I know it's not like a super sleek, realistic design. It's a fun car, I think. I've seen online that it's the new fastest car in the game, or at least quite close to being the new fastest car in the game. And yeah, it's definitely very quick. Yeah, this is a fast vehicle. Damn. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. I don't, well, I'm sure you guys in the chat know for sure. This is really quick. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go test a new time trial, which unfortunately is all the way up here again. So we're gonna have to go on a bit of a drive. But yeah, let's go ahead and test it out. I think it's gonna be easy. This thing feels rapid as hell. All right, let's test out this time trial. 7.28 kilometers, 2.5 minutes to get there.
Dan, would you rather get $50 million now or when you have a wife and children?
Okay, that text-to-speech distracted me. You're banned. Also, what type of question is that? I'd rather get it now. If anything, getting 50 mil is going to help me get a wife and children. Yeah, this car, the FMJ Mark V is sick. I mean, when GTA 5 first came out, and even I think GTA 4, the FMJ was like one of my favorite cars. It was like one of the OG supercars that came over from 4 to 5, right? I used to really like it back in the day, but it got outclassed extremely quick. This is a nice upgrade. This is a very nice upgrade for the FMJ. I'm a big fan of this, a really big fan. This might honestly be my new favorite supercar. Obviously, there's a lot of really good ones, and I'm gonna have to like think back through some of the others, but this definitely is up there for sure. Are you gonna let me buy it, game? Yes, let's go. Okay, 3.3 million for Welsh Turkey's customization of this vehicle. Send that to the auto shop, and let's head over there and customize it and make it look worse again. Okay, final car of the DLC so far. There might be drip feed content for all we know, but as of this moment, this is the final car I can buy and customize. The ProGen Luvia? I kept saying Luvia. It's Luiva, I think. It's a supercar. This is the current customization. We're going to go ahead and change it up though. As always, put the color back to white for now, just so we can get a good view of everything. I'll probably put the secondary color, something else actually, just so I can see it. Okay, so livery. We have the twin white stripes. I feel like every single car with a livery nowadays has like a white stripe. I know it's like a basic thing, but it's such uninspired design by Rockstar. We have Vintage Racer, Vintage Champion, a nice red design with the number 6 on it. Reminds me of like a Speed Racer type car, kind of like my Scramjet actually. Vintage Ron, Modern Ron with 22, that's my birth date. That's kind of cool. 60, and then a Redwood Racer. I don't know if I like any of the liveries, to be honest. I might just go with a pure respray. Some of these anodized colors I've actually never used before, I don't think. I don't know if I've ever used the orange. I probably have, because it's my favorite color, but I don't remember using it, so I might go with it. And then maybe just a classic white. Now, are there any liveries that work with this well? That doesn't really work. I thought it was going to. I mean, no, I kind of want to just keep it by itself, actually. Let's see what other customizations we have. So exhaust, we can change that up a bit. I'm going to go with the oval aluminum exhaust. For the hood, can we get secondary color? No, we can't. But out of these options, I think I like the grille the most. Lights, xenon, neon layout, all. Might just keep it white for this vehicle because we can do a white trim, I believe. So mirrors, I'm going to go secondary. Plate, yeah, just keep it black and yellow. Roll cage. Okay, this reminds me a lot of the Voltic now. I don't know if it's supposed to be similar, but it reminds me so much of the Voltic. And you know what? I'm gonna go for the secondary roll cage. I like having the white trim everywhere. Colored seats, sure. Skirts, not really a big difference between any of those. Probably go with the extended lip. Splitters, don't really like them. Spoiler, what can we get on this bad boy? No secondary options, which is a bit sad, honestly. Might go with the primary race spoiler on that. Tail fins, gonna go secondary fins. And that's about it, I think. I'm gonna keep the wheels basic on this one. Wind deflectors we can get, which is like a little windshield. That looks garbage, so I'm just not gonna put that on. And that's the car. Yeah, I probably made it worse, but ayo, let me be. Let me be. But yeah, this is the final new supercar. How does it weigh up compared to the other cars in this DLC? I think so far, in my mind, my favorite one is the new FMJ, followed by the Ferrari, the GT 750 or whatever it is. I think this comes in third. Just the look of it, the handling, I think this comes in third for me. I just really like that classic sport Ferrari car. It's really nice, but this is not far off at all. And then the other two both kind of suck in my opinion. They're just a bit boring. But yeah, this is a very fun car as well. It's expensive. You know, max upgrade, it was around 3.3 mil. I think that includes HSW as well as, I want to say this has a Mani tech as well, like missile defenses. But yeah, pretty nice. Customization's decent, you know. Could be better, could be worse. How do you guys feel about the car? I think the best one of this update is by far the FMJ, right? I think we can all agree on that. The FMJ is just a brilliant car. The roll cage ruined it. Hey, let me have my roll cage. I don't want to be falling out of my vehicle. So out of the 5 new cars we bought so far in the DLC, these 3 are by far my favorite. We have the new FMJ, the new old Ferrari, I guess, and this, which is, I want to say based on a McLaren. I think someone chat said that earlier. These are definitely the 3 best. I think together these cost around 10 mil, fully upgraded with everything on it. So a lot of money, but then again, we still have 20 mil left over. So not the most expensive DLC in the world. So we can drive up to the gate. That is a really seamless transition. Oh my god. I do love how it's like an instant location. Like I'm outside, but also like I'm not outside. It's quite cool. Actually, I actually really like it. Okay. Oh, we have a private helicopter up there. I didn't even notice that last time. Seems like it's similar to the one you get at the agency, so you can leave through that. Now, final thing that people have been asking me to check out is the gym equipment, which is it just outside? Where's the gym at? Oh, okay, it's here. Working out. Okay, the tooltip just went away. I think I said working out will increase strength, basically. So what, we can do pull-ups?
Is it okay if I rewatch this later? You know, just to study your form.
Okay. Everyone appreciates a hot woman in their ear, but like, Angel, you're doing a bit too much less. It's a bit creepy. I might have to report you to the authorities.
Work it, Daddy.
Angel, we're gonna have to have a chat later, lass. This is not child friendly for the stream. Okay, is it just me or is my guy struggling way too much to do this? This does not look like a lot of weight, and I'm like, that did not look like it should be that difficult. All right, let's do some push-ups. Dude, my guy is so weak. What the fuck? He did like 2 push-ups. Brother, seriously? Are you okay, lad?
You know, Daddy, sweat really suits you.
Oh my Christ. I'm gonna get demonetized because of Angel, man. Okay, my guy is weak as shit. Dude, are you serious? I've done 3 pull-ups, 3 curls, 3 push-ups, and 3 sit-ups. What is this, man? My strength isn't even that low. Oh no, it is. It's actually nothing. That explains it. Well, the last thing I guess to do at the mansion is buy a dog. There should be a dog kennel somewhere and I can purchase a good boy. Oh, this is also a thing I wanted to look at. They show this in the cutscene. There's a whole entire map of Los Santos. That's so sick. Wait, does this show? Oh my god, does it show where my businesses are? That's so sick. Yeah, all the green markers are the businesses I own. That's really cool. I like stuff like this. This is really sick. Rockstar cooked with this. And these seem like they're little trophy cases. I don't know what these are going to be used for. Maybe they'll be to do with the mission we do with Michael soon. That'll be interesting to look at. But yeah, that map is really cool. That's one of my favorite things in the whole house. We also have another display case. Oh, this is where the car can go, right? Press square. Am I not reading properly? Probably. Sorry for being stupid, guys. GT50. No. Move to podium. Yes, there it is. All right, so now we have a podium vehicle inside a house. That's pretty cool. That's quite nice. Okay, final thing to find is the dog kennel. Oh, arcade, never mind. We have the arcade as well, with a few machines in here. Another bedroom. How do I go upstairs? This mansion, like, the layout is confusing me a little bit. I can't lie. Okay, we can go this way. There's a lot going on in this place. So if we come over here, there should be a dog somewhere. Ah, there it is. There he is. Okay, dog kennel. View and purchase a dog. We have a husky, we have a poodle, we have a pug, a retriever, a Rottweiler, a shepherd, or a Wetsy. A Westie, not Wetsy. Out of these, I think I'm between shepherd, retriever, and husky. They're my options. What do we think? Between the shepherd, the retriever, and husky, what are we thinking, guys? Team husky. Los Santos is too hot for a husky. Almost everyone's saying husky. And I do love a husky that screams like a fucking moron. So I think we're gonna have to go for a white husky. No reason whatsoever. There's my dog called Dog. Hope you have a good time, lad. Aw, can I pet him? Okay, Rockstar, if I cannot pet the dog, this is a terrible fucking game. Good lad. Good job, Rockstar. Good job. Good boy. Well, that is the spending spree done, I guess. I mean, maybe there'll be some more stuff to buy after we finish the missions with Michael. But we've bought the mansion. We've bought the 3 new cars that I have access to at the moment. We've bought all the upgrades for the mansion that seem reasonable. I think that's pretty much it for the video. I mean, there'll be another video out very soon where I go through all the missions. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you're all enjoying the DLC. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below about your thoughts on it. You know, it's a lot cheaper than I was thinking it was going to be, which is nice. But I mean, the real thing is going to be seeing what the content's like, which, yeah, you'll see soon. So see you then. Peace.